I'm Radical Reggie.
And I'm Retro Gaming Maniac.
And welcome to the Horror Insider Show. So Hell Knight came out in 1998 in Japan and 1999 in Europe. It was actually published by Konami in Europe, but it didn't have a big print run, and unfortunately the game just is not really known. Had it been released in America, I'm pretty sure it would have been what you would call a hidden gem. But one thing about this game is that it throws, when you start the game, it throws you in there. I mean, you know you're in for something special. You are being chased by an unknown entity, and you have to run for your life at all means.
So Hell Knight is yet another survival horror game that did not get released in the US. And it kind of sucks because it seems like there's always such, good games that don't get released over here. But anyways, so the game starts off at what I thought was going to be like a point and click game. I was thinking Hell Knight was going to be something else, and then it starts you off in this, still shot of a room, and you're moving this cursor around, clicking on different things, and you're finding out different things. I was like, okay, I guess this is a point and click game, so it kind of threw me off. But immediately after that, you're in the sewers, you're being chased by a creature, one hit, you're dead, and there's nowhere to hide. So it really gives you that sense of dread.
So yeah, like Josh was saying, you are in the sewer, it's dark, you can't see anything, it's terrifying, and you know something is wrong and you need to get out of there immediately. That's where your partner comes in. You're in the sewer with a girl, and she kind of guides you on what you need to do. She'll give you hints like, hey, we need to get out of here, of course, or the monster's nearby, run away. Stuff like that is really helpful. But what you need to know is that if the monster catches up to you, it will kill her first. And then if you have no guidance, then you're pretty much on your own. Another thing is, while you're down there, you don't have a map of the sewer, so you kind of, wherever you go, it kind of creates your own map in the top right hand corner. You want to get out of the sewer as soon as possible because this monster is relentless. He's waiting around corners. He's very clever. It's very terrifying. You have that sense of dread that's that comes with a lot of old school survival horror games.
So like Reggie was saying, this game gives you that sense of dread. And if I had to compare this game to a modern survival horror game, I would say it gives me the same feeling, or the same feeling of dread that Outlast does. Or that, if you're familiar with Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which I'm sure you are, running from the Nemesis feels exactly like running from this creature in Hell Knight. And it's the same feeling you get in Outlast when you're running from the Warden. The controls are kind of tight and a little stiff, that's what she said. But so it makes making those turns a little difficult when you're trying to run from this creature. But the sense of dread is there, and games like this, it really sucks that it didn't get released in the U.S. Because now you just got to emulate it or find a way to play it on a a PAL PlayStation, on a PAL TV. But do what you got to do to play it.
So eventually you'll make it to an underground city. The city, it looks like an underground castle in a way. Very cool looking, but as soon as you get there, you're under an alert, and it's pretty tense. The monster is still after you, and you do get to talk to the people and kind of see what's going on. They'll talk to you. It's kind of like, I guess I would say it's like an underground bunker, but it really looks like, I don't know, it really looks like a castle. But anyways, you'll be down there. You'll talk to people to find out what's going on. And unfortunately, your friend is there with you. The monster follows you all the way there. And what the weird thing about it is, he's actually evolving and he's getting smarter. So you have to be very, very careful.
Like Reggie was saying earlier, the companions that are with you kind of get taken out first if the creature, gets too close to you. So what you got to do is you got to make sure that, for one, you run fast, and two, try to keep those characters alive, because once they're gone permanently. They can't come back. and you know, kind of sucks for them, but you're gonna have to use them as a human shield essentially. They act as your continues, or your how many lives you have, because once they're gone and it's just you, if he gets close to you, you're dead. But anyways, make sure you check this game out. Watch some gameplay of it on YouTube, but it's definitely worth checking out, I think.
One more thing I want to tell you guys about Hell Knight. Running from the monster is essential, but just remember this. Running, your character does get tired, and as they get tired, they start to breathe harder. And then what that means is they slow down, and the monster could possibly hear you. So just be very cautious, you know. Don't run all over the place, but run when you know you're in immediate danger. As far as his recommendations for Hell Knight, I'll say it's definitely worth getting. You know, the price has gone up for it. Well, it was a limited release game anyway, at least in PAL territories. Unless you can read Japanese, I would say pick that one up. But if you want an English copy of the game, it might cost you a little bit. You know, I would say, hey, you know, you get your tax return or you get a big check, you know, hey, celebrate, you know, pick up Hell Knight. It's definitely a keeper. News time.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. In this portion of the video we talk about survival horror games that are out now or upcoming ones.
Yep.
So you've got one you want to show us, right, Reggie?
Yeah, before I get to that though, I just want to show you guys Outlast, which we talked about in our last video. Yeah. Very cool game. Definitely worth the price tag of $40. You get 3 games. I've actually completed 2 of them. I did a Let's Play with my buddy Jason, part 2, so hopefully I'll beat that pretty soon. Totally worth the money. If you want to be scared, I mean, I was scared, and man, it takes a lot to get me scared. So
now, did you finish Outlast, the first one, and the Whistleblower? Or are those the 2 that you finished? Yeah, those are the 2 I finished. I played some of Outlast 2, which I enjoyed. I played that with Jason, but I had some other. I wanted to play it a little bit later because I had some other games I had to beat. Like I had to beat Horizon Zero Dawn finally, which I did today, thankfully. And yeah, but it's looking good, man. I'm pretty pumped for these to play it. So well, I hope Outlast 2, you know, holds up. Everybody says it's kind of getting mixed opinions. Some people say it's just a running simulator.
Everybody wants to compare it to the other one. You know what I mean? You have to judge it as its own game. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. And I played the beginning. It had some cult, something to do with a cult. I loved it. You know, it reminded me of what was that that thing that happened back in the 70s, the Jamestown Massacre? Is it Jamestown or Jonestown?
What was that?
Can't remember.
Jonestown.
Jonestown. Yeah, one of those. But it reminds me of that kind of in a way. You know, like it's a cult. You know, they're after you. Well, first of all, you crash your helicopter or plane that you're in and everything. That's annoying because you always crash somewhere, get stranded. All of a sudden, these people are just chasing you, and you have to hide. It's pretty crazy, man. It's very eerie, especially if you like scared of cults and stuff like that. So, yeah. But the next game, well, the game we're going to talk about that people should be playing, and that is Little Nightmares. You can see that there.
Yeah, that's a cool case. Comes with a little figure.
Comes with a figure, soundtrack, stickers, and a poster. Yeah. So, yeah, very cool. I was very surprised by this game. It got on my nerves at first because I couldn't figure out some things. You know, I'm impatient. I had to constantly move.
It's like a little puzzle game kind of too, right?
It's kind of, but the puzzles are really obvious too. That's the thing about them. So, but the game is just really eerie. It's more like I would say like a horror game for like kids in a way. You know what I mean? Like it would be the introductory kind of for like kids. Like, whoa, okay. But the game is pretty trippy, man. I like it a lot. It's not too long, which is good. I like games to be short and sweet. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they don't have to be so long because they could drag on and be boring. Yeah. You know, and all that. You know, but for what it was, I mean, this game is awesome, man.
What's that one retailing at now? Being it's a
so if you want this edition of it, it goes for $34.
Wow.
I think at the most, it's $29 to $34, I believe. I can't really remember exactly, but yeah, you get a soundtrack, which is nice. You know, I mean, AAA titles don't even give you a soundtrack. You know, you don't even get a manual. Posted nothing. You just get bare bones.
And then you got to pay for like another $30 for DLC.
Yeah, and then you got to deal with the patches and stuff like that. It's very annoying. But this game is totally worth it. It will scare you. Very eerie. You feel like you'll have that sense of escape. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, like I got out of here this time, but now what's ahead of me? What's ahead now? Like, it's pretty like crazy. So,
and for people that haven't played it, it plays a lot like Limbo, right?
Like a 3D Limbo in a way. Not like totally like 3D-ish where you walk,
yeah,
you know,
certain portions of it.
Yeah, it's not like just straight line across or anything like that. But yeah, I would compare it to that. Definitely. Yeah.
That's cool. That's one.
But
make sure you guys check that one out. That's one I want to get eventually. But $34.99. Hopefully they keep it that price, and hopefully it's not like short supply. I don't know who's carrying it.
No. They actually, mine came damaged. It came torn right here. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. So they say, hey, yeah, we're getting more in stock, so we'll send you another one. So they said that's going to be here tomorrow. I didn't even get to break the seal on this one on camera, so maybe I'll break the seal of the other one.
It came broken for you there.
Yeah, it did actually. So I was already broken this time.
That's how you're supposed to make a video.
But yeah, guys, Little Nightmares. Check it out. Josh, you need to check it out ASAP too, man.
I will, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, and hopefully we'll have another one out sooner. But thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
This video was a joint production by Radical Reggie and Retro Gaming Maniac. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe below.